Today's topic is going to go over child soldiers in sub-Saharan Africa. We will cover the different causes and prevalence of this health concern, as well as how this affects the child's health and well-being. With an increase in violent conflicts throughout sub-Saharan Africa, different government forces and insurgent groups rely on drafting children to help fight battles. There are numerous reasons for this cause of increase in child soldiers. With an increase in light and inexpensive weapons, smaller arms allows the opportunity for younger civilians to be directly in battle, whereas before, the younger civilians mainly had roles of support due to the heavy and complex weaponry. Little training and little effort is needed in order to train 10-year-olds to learn to use an automatic weapon. The cost of weapons has also decreased significantly, allowing them to be brought to even the poor communities, thus allowing more children to be recruited for the use of weapons in battle. Another cause that is seen falls within the African government and the inability or reluctance to put any measures into effect that would help decrease this problem. A majority of nations do have laws regarding the minimum age allowed for battle is 18 years. However, this law is inadequately enforced or even enforced at all. There's also a problem of poor record keeping and lack of birth registration systems in a majority of African nations. Therefore, the actual age of these children being recruited for battle is truly unknown. Many of the African countries and communities also do not have the resources or the will to enforce the laws that are put in place to protect children. Now let's talk about the prevalence of this health concern regarding child soldiers in sub-Saharan Africa. It is estimated that worldwide more than 300,000 children under the age of 18 will serve as child soldiers for the government. It is also estimated that over 120,000 of these child soldiers are located in sub-Saharan Africa. In these countries, it's common to find children as young as 7 and 8 years old in battle. The sub-Saharan African countries that are most affected by the recruitment and use of child soldiers in battle include Angola, Burundi, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, and Uganda. In Angola, it is estimated that the number of child soldiers is over 3,000. Both countries of Burundi and Rwanda have the lowest recruitment ages for military service. In Burundi, the standard age for recruitment is 15 or 16, and the number of children that attend military service schools is over 36,000. In Rwanda, the law states that children must be 16 years or older to be recruited. However, there are exceptions for educational level. It is estimated that between 14,000 and 18,000 children are recruited each year in Rwanda for battle. And in Sierra Leone, almost one-third of all child soldiers are estimated to be girls. And in Uganda, there are estimates that 90% of the Lord's Resistance Army is children that have been abducted and forced to battle. In battle, children are thought of as the most expendable and were typically sent out ahead of all other soldiers. When recruited for battle, children will often endure long periods of torture and training that takes a physical and mental toll on the body and mind. This abuse and terror is used to train the mindsets of children for battle, but also results in poor health and well-being for these children. At a young age, they are unable to go to school and play like children of their typical age. Occupational justice is defined as the access to and participation in the full range of meaningful and enriching occupations afforded to others. For children who are recruited to be soldiers in government forces or insurgent groups in sub-Saharan Africa, they do not have the access to be able to participate in meaningful occupations. Because they are recruited or abducted at a young age and forced into battle, children are unable to participate in play or educational activities. The role of occupational therapy in this health concern can be related to advocacy and education, as an occupational therapist can advocate for campaigns that support the human rights for children and help to advocate for policy changes that can support children in these different sub-Saharan African countries. Occupational therapists can also educate the public on the crisis at hand and discuss how this health concern not only affects sub-Saharan Africa, but numerous other countries as well. All children should have the access and right to participate in meaningful play occupations, and with the growing number of child soldiers, this access is being denied to thousands of children. For more information on this topic and to find out how you can help, check out www.child-soldiers.org.